Hello everyone and welcome back to the Lies of P playthrough. The last two parts I did not do them on stream, but this one I did it sorry, yeah, I did them off stream, but this one I'm now doing it on the stream. It's later on in the same day as the previous two parts. But yeah, I recorded the others in the morning. I decided to start from here where we dropped like the flame, the furnace onto the decaying corrosive whatever the liquid that flooded here. And then yeah, I decided to come down here before I fight that monster that killed me in the previous part, because there's some items we can collect from here. Yeah, so I'm doing this on stream because I'm waiting. A friend of mine uh, is planning on watching this, so while he's at his place, he's not with me, so I just decided stream again. And then, oh, these cryptic vessels, we're supposed to give it to Venini. I thought there was a quartz in here. Anyway, yeah, let's proceed. So we've got what's in here. There's nothing left. Now, because we unlocked this shortcut already, we can just hop on. Hopefully this thing won't kill me easily this time. I want to switch weapons, because although I like how powerful this is, and I feel like it's kind of, I don't know, maybe it's just the way it feels, but because I could be wrong. But yeah, I was saying earlier in the previous part, it has like the same moveset as the regular blade that I used at the start, but it feels just a bit slower. I think you guys can see, just a bit slower, because it has a heavy head. Anyway, let's try to kill this thing again. We should be able to fight the main monster of this part in this video, hopefully. One thing I know about this shit. One thing I know about this monster is that if you use a weapon that can pierce, then you'll actually get him out of that shield state that he's usually in. Because I don't remember what weapon I once used against him. It was probably on a New Game Plus run. Shit. I did that by mistake. I've wasted an electric blitz for the second time. So if you use a weapon that can pierce, in case you don't know, like a weapon that works like a rapier, like has a sharp end and you do like piercing damage with it. If you use a weapon like that, then it can easily stagger him out of that state, if I'm not mistaken. Like a what? Oh, a rapier. Hi, by the way. I didn't know you joined the stream. A rapier is like that type of sword. It's like a sword, but it's the sword that you don't see people slash with it. It's a sword which you pierce with. Like you mostly do stab actions with it. You don't slash like a regular sword. I think regular swords you like slash like this and also pierce enemies. But with a rapier it's mostly piercing. If you've ever seen guys do, yes, like that.
Archbishop Andreas once told me, always be true to myself.
Yeah, exactly like that one in Elden Ring. Am I shouting, by the way? I hope I'm not, because my headphones might be like too loud. Okay, let's talk to this lady first. No, you're not. Okay.
I'm surprised to see who's, well, alive. Oh, where are my manners? I'm Cecile, and I serve the Archbishop. I'm the only one left. Everyone's dead. From the petrification disease, or from the monsters. I didn't die. But my heart breaks more each day. Can you do me a kindness? Bring me the holy mark from the Archbishop's quarters. The Archbishop was a true saint. He was my savior. If I write his words into my heart, maybe it'll give me the strength to carry on. I can't die. But perhaps this can help me live again. Please, bring me the holy mark as quickly as you can. I can't die.
Alright, we'll do her side quest. It's actually quite easy to do because it's within this very building. Is your data slow? Is it slow? I don't know. I can't tell. Why? If you're sending messages and I'm not seeing them, then yes, it's like the network is slow. But if you're sending them and I'm like seeing them and responding on time, then I think it's okay. I don't know if it's a network issue. I don't know how Twitch works, or if sometimes there's just some other issue that causes my messages, sorry, your messages not to reach me. Then yeah, I don't really know. So we're gonna head back and first we're gonna talk to these NPCs. And also I want to upgrade the new weapon I got because I want to switch. I think it will be interesting to use this weapon against the boss. This weapon has like both the head and I don't know, its handle is weird. Let me switch to it real quick. This one. So it looks like the handle is a wheel, which is interesting because it seems like you can combine this wheel, which is the handle, with the head of another weapon. Oh yeah, I was talking about rapiers. So rapiers work in the same way as this is the light attack for this weapon. So as you can see the way he's stabbing. So yeah, rapiers work, I guess, exactly like that. Then there's like a shield bash. So he doesn't use the yeah, that's cool. Yeah, it's really cool. The weapons in this game have very like unique different styles and functions that you can use. And you can combine the head of one weapon with the body with the hand of another weapon. I've just been using this weapon. Let me show it to you real quick. You missed this in the previous two parts because I did them in the morning. Now you see the handle. This is the handle for the very first weapon I used at the beginning of the game. Then the head is of a bigger weapon. I can actually just combine it, like attach it back, and I show you real quick.
I know my way.
Let me do that real quick before I upgrade my wait, where is it? Yeah, it's here. So let me change it back to its original shape. I think it's this one. Yeah. Big pipe. Okay. Yeah, let me show you. Now this is the original weapon. As you can see, it has the head and then the handle. So you see the head and the handle make it, the handle is what controls the moveset of the weapon. So because I was using a shorter handle, I was using the moveset of the first weapon that I used, but with basically the strength of the head. And also using if you see those two bars on the bottom right, what do you call them? I've forgotten what you call those bars.
I know my way around.
Basically there's one for the head, which is the triangle button, as you can see on the bottom right. Then to the right of that is the one for the handle, which is L1 and triangle. So both do special moves, and you can combine different heads with different handles and combine
I know
different
my
moves
way around.
together while fighting bosses, which is really, really cool. But I don't want to waste much more time on. Oh, sorry. I meant to upgrade. I don't want to waste much more time on that. Ah, shit. You know what? I think it's fine. Let's just switch back. And now we talk to these NPCs.
Welcome to Hotel Krat. How may I be of service? This is a supply box, officially approved by the city of Krat. I shall open it and add it to the hotel shop. Many thanks, good sir. Welcome to Hotel.
So he has more items now. We can get this. We'll get the apple because it's obviously important for later. And we'll get one of these. Then I think I'll just sell everything that I don't need. Like, I never use this. Reduces presence. I never use this. I never use this. What's funny is that I'm sure they're like quite useful. Should I sell these? Let me just hold on to them. Doesn't matter. That one's almost useless. So then I give this other item to this guy.
At the house.
No? I think I talked to Venini.
Isn't this a cryptic vessel? Well, I would expect nothing less from you. What I mean, of course, is that this is a humble invention of mine. A cipher device. Once your information is locked in here, only you can get it out. Of course, once people realize the value of a truly unbreakable way to keep secrets, knockoffs flood the market. The trials and travails of true genius, forever copied, never credited. But I admit, even some of these knockoffs could still hold secrets. You're welcome to take a crack at, well, cracking it. Who knows? It could lead you to something truly valuable. Or at least more practical. May I be of assistance? I can decipher this in moments, if you'd allow me. I admit I'm a bit rusty, but it's all starting to come back to me. Genius never sleeps and never truly abandons the truly brilliant. What? No, of course I didn't read the contents. Who has time to read anymore? But I could help you read it if you want to.
Let's see. Strike the puppet hanging from the Alchemist Bridge on Elysian Boulevard. Appendix. A message to Adelina. Dear Adelina, prepared a shelter for you. It's an apartment on Elysian Boulevard. You can stay there until everything settles down. I've arranged for someone to take you there. Once you get to the Alchemist Bridge on Elysian Boulevard, you're safe. The address and key are hidden in the puppet hung from the Alchemist Bridge. Ask your escort man to strike the puppet. The shelter was supposed to be our first home, but I guess next time. To make up for what happened, I'm escorting the alchemist for a bit. We're going to St. Frangelico Cathedral and all the way to the Grand Exhibition. Maybe the mission is to bring petrification disease cures to the refugees. I'll be back as soon as it's done. So these are basically things that give you clues on where to get some more items, which is, welcome. It's a nice thing. I'm gonna get the shield, but I won't use it for now. I still want to use the one I currently have on my arm, which I think is really cool. Okay, now we can continue. I don't know if we'll fight the boss because it might take a while to reach him. I think we can. Maybe like at the very end of the video we might be able to reach him. But defeating him, I don't know. He's quite a difficult boss. We'll see. But the bosses in this game are so good. So good. Like, I mainly play these games for exploration and bosses. You can do it. Yeah, maybe I can. You never know. I want to get most bosses first try. You beat Malenia. I mean, at this point, most people have beat Malenia. Like, everyone and their mother has beaten Malenia. Malenia is a boss I really don't like. Like, doesn't matter how many times I beat her, I'll never like that boss. Thing is, I'm not sure if there's a way down there, so I'm just going to dive down. So as far as I remember, there are traps here, because one of them killed me. See these squares right here? These are traps. If I step on them, something will activate. Let me... Yeah, see? Just like those dungeons in Elden Ring. Oh. Advanced crank. I still don't... Like, I don't use cranks. I always forget what they're used for. Even when I read the description of what they're used for, I immediately forget just because I don't use them. Place is cursed, it's the abyss of hell. You cannot leave. The only thing waiting for you is despair. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's any other thing that you can search here. Like down here, so we'll just head back out. They call it the arm of God, you arrogant... I said God. Call it the arm of God, you arrogant ones. You have carried the wrath of God upon yourselves. Sorry, you have called the wrath of God. You guys will have to forgive me for my reading. I can't see these words properly. Okay. Have to make sure we don't miss anything. Whoa. Do these guys take much damage? I'm not sure. Yeah. Actually, they die easily. This is why the cathedral was built and remembered. Pilgrims worship the merciful angel. Do these guys wake up when I read, or he came from the other side? Okay, you can't go there. Yeah, now the boss, I think if you can see like all the way there, let me aim at like right on top of my head at the front there. That's the summoning thing. And then the boss door is right there. Yeah. Let me equip this thing for resistance, I think is what. Remove, increase resistance. Yeah, I think that's the one. Which one is this? It's overheat, electric shock, decay, and corruption. Okay. Yeah, we'll equip these because I know I'm gonna be... Oh, hold on. That was close. Mm, mm. I think that's all. Yeah, that should be all. That's the fastest I've ever beaten that enemy, actually. Because they always give me so much trouble. Um, I think we'll be able to reach the boss quite easily. I think we have more than enough time. We have recorded for 20 minutes, 21 minutes, so around that time. Can't wait for you guys to see the boss. If you've never seen it before, it's amazing. Like, I don't know why I like it. It's just enjoyable to fight, even though it took me quite a few tries.
Damn it! I can't find the way out. Monsters everywhere. I need to grab my share and leave.
The first time I played the game. Let me make sure there's nothing to collect here. Hi.
Oh, that's odd. I thought I was the only one with a sound mind here. Sure I don't need to introduce myself? Note these golden wings? Yes, you guessed it. You don't know who I am. Preposterous! Everyone in Krat has heard of me. Do you live under a rock? I'm Alidoro the Hound. Treasure hunter extraordinaire. Yes, it's a nickname. I ditched my real name in the past. I'm looking for other survivors of this disaster, but it's been a lonely search, and there's danger around every corner. Do you know of a place where I can take refuge? Preferably someplace clean and comfortable, you know, civilized.
We're obviously going to lie to him, so...
Vanini works. I didn't give that place much thought. That's where the puppets are being made, after all. But I heard tell of a shelter there as well. With no first-hand knowledge, I suppose I have to trust you. I have a lot of searching ahead of me, so why don't I lighten my load? Consider this an act of charity. A thank you gift. Take it.
The ergo is whispering. So it's already changed from your springs are reacting to the ergo is whispering. Let's see. The factory is there. Oh yeah. Well, I'm not sure if Akash is still here, but if you are, you basically missed the the factory level in the previous parts, because I recorded those off stream, and we fought the final boss there, the final boss of the factory. Then before the factory is the boss that you watched me fight, the one that was a friend to those kids. Yeah. Seeing the whole map from up here is really cool. That almost looks like a mosque for some reason. That's what it reminds me of. Let me check. Jesus. I've been recording for like 24 minutes. I feel like I've missed something. I thought you could push that thing, but no, that's not the same. Well, let's go down here. Gemini's emergency protection. Yeah, I'm selling you. Every time I collect those, it's just free money because I've never used those items and I don't think I ever will. Dying is punishing in this game, but I don't find it too punishing. Oh, Archbishop's diary. Why not? Oh, it's something that... Well, the description is unclear, but it's something about preventing our ergo loss. Okay, ergo is like... Since you played Elden Ring, I think ergo is like runes, right? So it has something to do with protecting your rune loss, but it's under a certain condition. But I don't really understand the statement when I read it. So I've never really bothered to use it. Anyway, Cecile's unwell again. Today, uh, Brother Adam found her standing like one of the dead at the edge of a cliff and brought her back. If it's mild sleepwalking, it's fine, but I'm worried it's her old blood compulsiveness again. I know about her strong beliefs better than anyone else, so it's really too bad. God will be glad with the atoned. Oh, the atoned was the other, what do you call it? The other stalker that we met earlier, I think. Perhaps I should ask her for atonement for visiting the Isle of Alchemists. I have their relic in my hand thanks to Cecile. I won't let those bastards ruin Krat anymore. This will purify the city. Maybe it was a mistake to accept those guys from the beginning. This disaster was divine judgment. They should have been turned away all those 30 years ago. But this will be the end. Krat is a city blessed by God, and I, Andreas, will come to its rescue. Why me? The journal is badly torn. So I assume this was like at a later date. All he could write was why me. Whoa. Jesus. I thought the enemy dropped from the air, and that actually scared me. Archbishop's holy mark. Okay. So we have collected it. We have to return it to the other woman. A fresh red apple, it looks like it's bursting with sweet, refreshing juice. A sweet apple, it's particularly precious in Krat these days. A holy mark obtained from the Archbishop's room. It's the Archbishop's item that Cecile wanted to see in her last moments. The Archbishop was such a man of character that they called him the Saint of Krat. They say his moral influence even made murderers repent before God. Workshop Union Strengthening Flame. I think we can equip this. And we won't be overweight. Yeah. Always play on slightly heavy. I don't think changes anything. Even the rolling speed maybe changes, but again, rolling is not that useful in this game. Special resistance. Let's drop this and destroy that. Nice. So I think we are now headed for the boss, basically. But before we do that, I think it would be... Let's go down. There should be a shortcut. Yeah, it's right here. I remember on one of my, I think my first playthrough, I didn't realize the shortcut was here, so I had to, I ran back here and then dropped down, gave her the item, and then I realized I had to run all the way back around since I hadn't unlocked that shortcut. So let's give it to her real quick.
Oh, thank you. Just seeing the Archbishop's holy mark renews my spirit. It's a reminder of the quiet power of faith. I'll remember this forever, Stalker. It's a reminder of the quiet.
Cecile. They said the description said she wanted it in her last moments. So I assume she's also dying, right? But like, shouldn't that have happened like a longer time ago? I'm not so sure. We've read the bishop's diary, talked about her. And sing praise for a new saint has arrived. I, Saint Andreas, will consecrate this land. Oh. Let me not do something stupid. Oh, you know, we have time, so I'm going to go back to the hotel and upgrade something real quick. Because there could be something that I can get that maybe could be useful in this boss fight. You never know. Let's go to Papa Geppetto real quick. The cat's disappeared from here. Maybe it's down. Because sometimes it's like down there where Eugenie is. I think that's the only other place I know it spawns. Yeah, let's get this one. Enhance perfect guard, destruction. Let's see. Lower damage while dodging, enhance attribute resistance, lowers damage of charge attack. Wait, what? Okay. Guard regain reduction. Let's get this one. How many phases is there? You mean phases of the boss? Is that what you mean? Let's see. Increase cube uses. We'll look at those later. Doesn't matter. Let's go to the boss. Now I have 6 pulse cells, so I think the maximum is 10 or 11. It's actually a lot. Kinda. I think the first is it? The first Dark Souls game has like, I could be mistaken, but I think it has like 15 flasks for healing. I could be wrong. So I think Cecile is still there, but she will disappear, I think, after the boss fight, if I'm not mistaken. This boss is going to be another carcass, so we'll use fire for it. No signal. What do you mean? What? That's actually crazy. I didn't know it does that. I think I'm supposed to dodge through that. I've never fought it on this other end, that elongated end, when I mean that's when it's doing that attack. So that actually surprised me. I didn't know that could happen. If we were able to hold on. Yeah, if we were able to beat it first try, then there would have been some more time for like that, maybe the next level or something. But I'm not sure if there will still be. We'll try again. It's fine.
And now, the stage is set.
want to go back to the old Krat. The old... before the greed overtook me.
Okay, so that was it for that boss fight. I love that boss fight, but I don't know if anyone actually chooses to fight that, like the back end of it. Okay, I don't know which one's the back or the front end. Maybe we have been fighting the back end the whole time. I have no idea. But yeah, I don't know if anyone chooses to fight the other end that appears in the second phase, because like, why would you do that if you could just run back and fight the same side which has the same moveset? Mostly I think it has like maybe one, maybe two extra moves in the in the second phase. Now comes the part where I have to deliver stuff to NPCs again. Thank you for, or maybe just talk to them, because I don't think I have to deliver anything. Thank you for your kindness. I'm a sinner who murdered innocent people in the past. I couldn't suppress the monster in me. Only the Archbishop saved me. Of course, he was a human who makes mistakes. Even saints succumb to wealth and power, but at least I can live as myself, and that's a huge blessing. So yes, I believe that he was a saint. Now you open the second path. Thank you for letting me live as a human, not a monster. Farewell, Cecile. Divine Service. We got this new song as well. We'll play it while attending to the other NPCs. So let's go back to the hotel. Looks like we have to talk to Lorenzini Venini.
The cathedral. It seems nowhere is safe now. Maybe those who went there seeking refuge became monsters somehow. But the petrification disease turns you to stone, not into a monster. I'm worried about the Malum district, just below the cathedral. I wonder whether there are monsters there, too.
Oh yeah, in case you guys hadn't realized, that was the Archbishop that we fought. Like, I don't know, just in case for some reason you didn't, notice or pick up on that. How many can I get? I can get 3 levels from this. 2, 4, 6. Okay. There's nothing we can talk to her about.
Welcome.
Can I buy anything? No? Sell? Oh yeah, I sent Alidoro to... I sent him to the other place. I think I have to go and get him from there. This is one of my favorite songs in the entire game.
I know my way around.
I've been investigating the puppet frenzy, and it looks like I need your help. First, let me show you a little something I've been working on. I call it the Ergo Wavelength Decoder. The name lacks a certain flair, but I assure you it works. If my suspicions are correct, something in the puppet's very ergo is causing their aggression. My decoder can find malicious signals within the waves, but I cannot possibly get close enough to gather the ergo wave records myself. You, on the other hand, would you? Could you? I refuse to believe the King of Puppets is truly behind this puppet rampage. It's too simple, but also a bit too much even for him. No. I suspect the ergo itself is corrupted, or at least compromised. I do so desperately want to find the cause, as I'm sure you do too, my friend. It breaks my heart to see puppets turned into murderous tools of bloodshed.
Alright, give me a second, guys. So it looks like, well, I was checking the signal of this stream. Something is wrong with it. Like, my friend's texting me, telling me it appears that there's a problem with it, and I think it's a problem on my end. So I'm going to have to restart the stream. I mean, for whoever watches this on YouTube, it's obviously not a problem, because on YouTube this will be different. You guys will be receiving the parts
A victim of
daily.
the petrification disease turned into a monster. That's just tragic. Could the disease lead to puppet frenzy? No, that doesn't make sense. Remember, puppets cannot get the disease. But puppets shouldn't frenzy either. I made them to obey and protect humans, not go berserk and harm them. But the stalkers blame me. They think I worked with the alchemists to spread the disease to puppets. Oh, sad. All this resentment, with a lie at the root of it. That's why my only wish is that you stay a good boy. No resentment. No lies.
This guy doesn't want me to lie. Sophia wants me to lie. Alright. Yeah, we listened to the song. I think we are done here. So I'm just going to go ahead, proceed just for like the next, let's see, 2 to 3 minutes. Just enter the next level, and then I'll find a stopping point, and then I'm going to have to restart this stream because it appears to have a problem. Yeah, it looks like the stream actually had a problem. Maybe I should just end it here because it's coming to 45 minutes anyway, so it's fine. We'll restart from here. I'll restart the stream and also start recording the next part as well. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, guys who will watch in future, and I'll see you in the next part. I love this game. Yeah, and that's the bishop actually up there. Scratch, I guess he did that to his own picture or something. That's what I assume. And that's where we saw him poke out of earlier, if I'm not mistaken. That leads to that place where the piano was playing. That's why I think you can hear it from here. Anyway, yeah, we'll meet next time, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I keep using these things by mistake. What's wrong with me? Alright, bye guys.